3, 2, 1.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to My Black Friend, where you get two black friends for the price of one. I'm Zoe.
I'm Steve.
And you're watching My Black Friend.
All right, we're back, guys. We're back again for another episode.
Nice.
The last one we released was pretty awesome, the lost episode.
Yeah, I don't even have to ask if you guys liked it. I know you liked it. And if you did, go back and like it if you didn't. And just show us some love. We're out here working our asses off.
Yeah, man, we're actually bumping up the whole content production thing, man. We're really getting a lot more videos out. I mean, I am, for the very least.
Yeah.
And, we just made one for Alonzo's channel today, so you can actually check that one out. I'm going to put a little card up there for you to click. But yeah, no, we got a lot to talk about today, man. Trump's out of the fucking White House. Finally.
Yeah, we got him out.
We got him out.
It took a lot of doing, a lot of complaining. Hell, we even had to fucking sit through a raid, but he had an actual raid, but we got through it.
Yeah,
and the day's finally come.
I would like to thank whichever vegan witches prayed on this. The spells that were cast to get him out of the office. Thank you for your efforts. It didn't work as fast as we thought it would, but we got the job done.
A few years, 4 years, that's, all things considered, that's pretty good time. We literally just chopped that time in half of what it could have been.
Yeah, exactly. So we could have had a lot more pain, but we're doing all right now. Actually, I just read that the White House officially recognizes climate change as real once again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
On their website, it's official. Climate change is real.
Hey, that's beautiful. Yeah, they finally did it.
Yeah, we're changing the world, man, one step at a time.
Actually, what's also funny is that now that he's gone, what's SNL going to talk about?
Right.
I'm scared for them.
They're
They're just going to have to find some more women comics to fucking prop up.
We need more black female comics to fucking bolster the lineup on SNL for sure. That's what they need.
Yeah, we just got another one.
Like Dave Chappelle came in to kind of like float them a little bit while Trump was in office, but now they don't have the common enemy to fight anymore. So what are we going to do?
Well, maybe they can get like, some new black female celebrity that's not really an actor, like Meg Thee Stallion. She's pretty popular. Let's put her on there.
Or they could pull a Tyler Perry and put Kevin Hart in a wig. That'd be pretty fucking sick. I'd watch that.
I think Eddie Murphy's like worn his welcome, so we need like a new like fucking joke guy to wear a wig and be a woman.
Yeah.
Put him in a fat suit. Great.
Damn, who would work? Who is the top black male comedian right now? Is there one?
I mean, it's probably still Kevin Hart. I mean, if Dave Chappelle isn't like slowly usurping him, I don't know.
Right. Well, Dave Chappelle is like, he's a legend. He can't really be dethroned. Kevin Hart, he hasn't hit legendary status because he's just like
young. The most popular, but he's not like legendary. Where it's like, because I don't think Dave Chappelle like he can do anything now, and like he can never do anything wrong because he's a legend.
Right.
Kevin Hart can still do something wrong.
Right.
If he's not in the good graces of the people, like he can fall off. I think Dave Chappelle's like he's ascended past that. Yeah,
well, Kevin Hart, he cheated on his wife and he survived that, and then he got into a car accident. Yeah, which I guess he kind of got like his karmic payback. Like it was like, okay, well, God, I think God's good now. I think he got his money back.
Yeah, he did the same thing that Tracy Morgan did.
Yeah,
he got in a tragic accident when people start forgetting about him.
Yeah, reclaimed his celebrity.
Yeah. Also, Kevin Hart, he didn't host the Oscars because he made some very inappropriate jokes back in 2000. Like fucking 6.
Yeah, they were gay jokes, weren't they?
Yeah, they were gay jokes.
Yeah, man.
He was making
back
jokes
when gay jokes were totally cool.
Yeah, in the early 2000s when no one cared, and then they were like, "Wait a second, did you see what he said?" And he's like, "When?" It's like fucking 11 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, back in the day when Twitter fucking barely even existed. Yeah, this is what he posted on there.
People were pissed. Up. But he had his accident. He profusely apologized on several talk shows, so I think he's good now.
Yeah, and his new special was fire.
It was pretty good compared to what he was like the one before it, which was kind of like a sleeper. Like this one was actually not that bad.
I like this one because this recent special, he was performing stand-up comedy. The other one where he was in like a fucking arena with like 30,000 people.
Yeah, he's just narrating his life.
Yeah, he's just like kind of just telling about his life
and his son and his family.
People.
Like literally, like his whole routine. Like I know he's the type of person that likes to talk about his family. That's where he gets the majority of his material. But that whole one, most of the time, I didn't even feel like there was like a joke, like a setup. It was like literally just recapping a story of his family, like in order. Like there wasn't
just putting them on blast.
He wasn't following any like comedic joke timing or anything.
Yeah. So yeah, Kevin Hart, work on your fucking stand up, buddy.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, we're coming. Punching up, we're coming for you, motherfucker.
Yeah, we're coming for that ass, Kevin. Yeah, no, but the new special was really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Do you watch a lot of comedy specials?
You know what I do? I'm a very big comedy guy. Like, it's actually in more recent times, I probably watch more podcasts than comedy. Like, I used to be really into the Bill Burr podcast when I was in college. I used to listen to him just ramble. But and then like Joe Rogan, which his isn't really comedy. His is more like, you know, he's the most popular podcaster in general.
Right.
But he just has a lot of famous people, so his topics like branch out. But back to I do watch a lot of stand up.
Yeah, I'd say I'm kind of the same way. Like, I pretty much mostly watch podcasts. Like, I like comedians based on their stand up, but also like if you don't have a good podcast, it's kind of hard for me to follow you at this point.
I think the good thing about a podcast, it kind of shows like which comedians are really naturally funny. Yeah. Because if you're just always like, you don't even have to like be telling a joke in like a traditional manner, like in stand up. If you can just like talk about yourself or talk about whatever and add humor into it, that's how you know you're dealing with a naturally funny person.
Right. Like someone that can kind of just mix a punchline into a normal ass conversation. That's like real fucking comedians right there.
That's who I respect.
Yeah.
I think Dave Chappelle should get a podcast. I feel like he needs, like, it will work for him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it would, but he's at the point where he doesn't need a podcast.
Right.
So there's really no point unless he just wants to like extend his library of like, you know, content available, which he fucking should. But I think eventually he's going to crave it, you know, like, or someone's going to give him a fat deal. Like, imagine if Spotify was like, Dave Chappelle, we'll give you, I mean, they gave Joe Rogan $100 million. The Dave Chappelle podcast definitely deserves like $50 million.
I think so. I was, you know, it's funny that you bring that up because I was talking about that with someone at work, and people are pissed. They're like that Joe Rogan sold out to Spotify. Yeah. They're like, the interface sucks, and now I think like they kind of have a say on who he brings on. Like, they don't want Alex Jones anymore.
Well, you know what, Alex Jones, I can kind of see them not wanting him on anymore, but you gotta
if you know Alex Jones, you can kind of see why they don't want him on.
Yeah, but he's like one of the funniest people ever. Like, when we talk about people that are naturally funny, Alex Jones is like watching a goddamn, you know, comedy riot.
Yeah. Like, I think the most funniest part about him is that like it's not even purposeful. It's like literally just like what he is as a person. Yeah, is just like he's like walking irony. It's like, look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, dude, he's a living meme. Exactly. He's a walking caricature. It's crazy. Yeah, dude, I can totally watch Alex Jones all day, but I don't watch his other shit. Like once he was off YouTube, I was like, you know what? I don't have any time to be, you know, looking up websites. Like, who even uses websites anymore?
Yeah, right.
Right.
I get all my information from fucking social media.
Right.
Like you should.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's it. That's all I need. I'm starting to get into Twitter. Do you use Twitter?
No, I don't use Twitter. You know, I don't use Twitter. I had a very sexist view of it, but I like to use Instagram the most because all I do is follow like attractive women.
Right.
And
okay, so you're a pervert.
No. I'm a young man.
Okay.
Okay. Very easy to confuse the two. Right. But no. And it, you know, it's just kind of like when they introduce Twitter and they'll be like, yeah, follow me on Twitter. It's like, well, I didn't really come here for that. I didn't really come here to hear what you have to say. Yeah. You know,
I don't really need your opinions.
Yeah. Right? You know why I'm here. Come on now.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
To masturbate.
No reason to lie to each other. No. Yeah. What were you posting again on Instagram? Like, what's that next photo look like?
Yeah, no, but you know what's crazy? Twitter is actually pretty good if you like seeing naked ass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude, they can post nudes.
Oh.
Did you know that? You can post fully nude photos. Yeah. You can follow OnlyFans girls on Twitter and you get the little freebies. Not that I do that, but I've heard from around town.
Yeah, you heard it from a friend.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you know, now that you bring that up, you know, I'm thinking not because of that, but maybe Twitter isn't that bad.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, I just had a sudden change of heart. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. You know, it's something about it. It's like, hey, you know, Twitter, maybe it's a new year, new me.
Yeah.
New experiences.
You got to start breaking out there, man. Fucking.
Yeah, but you know, I guess speaking of lewd shit, you know what happened to Pornhub?
Oh yeah, I have heard actually. Yeah, what happened though?
So I think I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tell the story like 100% accurate to like the actual story, but they deleted like a lot of content.
Yeah,
like maybe
like 75 million.
Yeah,
videos.
like fucking more than half of their library because they were trying to get rid of a CP problem with it.
Yeah, you guys know what CP stands for.
Yeah,
we're not
just
gonna say
Google
it. We don't
it.
want to get demonetized or anything. But
exactly, but
they had a problem with a lot of illicit videos being uploaded, and now they have this process basically where you have to verify your identity before you can upload to Pornhub.
Yeah. I guess what really was the backlash is Pornhub didn't realize that a lot of their videos were uploaded by unverified people.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people uploading porn weren't trying to verify themselves.
Yeah,
surprisingly,
they wanted to be anonymous for some reason. Like,
I find that strange. Why? Like, really?
Like
I bet they were shocked.
Like, if I was gonna let someone fuck my ass on camera, I would want people to know who I am.
Yeah. A very shocking thing, and just the fact that I think, like I said, now it's 80% of their content or something like that's gone.
Right. Well, I gotta say, I feel pretty bad for Hot Twink 86 because he's probably lost his main source of income.
Poor guy.
And that username was hot too. Someone's taking that one right off the shelf.
No, but you know who's really laughing right now? All the people who fucking downloaded porn. Yeah. Because you used to look at them like they're the freaks, but now they're the fucking champions.
Right. They got the whole library, dude. They got the spank bank fucking full.
Yeah, odds are you lost your favorite video and they're holding out on you. I think now would be a perfect time to have I feel like now you can have a thing where people are like selling old deleted porn for money. You're like, hey, you want this? Come to whatever website I just made and we can negotiate.
Well, you know what's crazy? One of the other things, they had a lot of unverified users uploading videos of under minors basically.
Yeah.
And then they had another issue where it was people that were victims of sex crimes. They would upload videos of the attack happening.
Oh,
and then
there live.
Literal attacks happening on Pornhub, and then people would take the video and recirculate it, and Pornhub wasn't doing a good job of tracking it down and verifying it and getting them out. So they're literally giving out porn that is pretty much the worst form of porn, I guess, right?
Yeah, worst form of porn.
Pretty much the bottom.
I like how there's a class to porn, a class hierarchy.
There's a lot of fetishes that are acceptable, but there's a lot of them that aren't.
Yeah, right? This crosses the line.
Yeah,
I can't jerk off to this.
I've jerked off some pretty
morally
weird
unacceptable
stuff
to jerk off to.
But what's crazy when you think about it? Then and I hate to say it, but there's probably a good percentage of men out there that have masturbated to minors without knowing.
Probably. I mean, especially if there was a problem with it on porn. Because if you have it there, they're not gonna put it as that, or else it'd be easy to find.
Yeah, you can't tell me 75 million videos and all of them were none of them were the bad stuff.
Yeah, if you have Hot 18, they're probably just, they know that girl looks a little bit younger, but they're not saying.
Yeah, fucking hot 18-year-olds, man.
Yeah, except you and me.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
No, obviously not.
But I'm kind of sad about this whole thing, man, because there's a lot of porn videos I know that I'm never gonna be found. Do you ever have this problem where you're looking for a porno that you watched when you were a young lad and you can't find it again?
Yes, yeah. I feel like that's a common problem that no one ever just says. But
it's the main thing that ruins.
To all my real niggas out there, you know what we're talking about.
Exactly, right? If you're out there beating your dick like a real nigga, just I want nostalgic jerk off sometimes.
Just bring back good
low
memories.
quality porn, but high octane.
Yeah, right? It just takes you to a better place. There's more to it. But that's actually you're just like, fuck, man. That's when you're like, I should have downloaded it. Like, damn.
Yeah, man, those guys fucking. It's almost like they invested in Bitcoin early.
Yeah, they knew where this was going. Right. They're like, I know how this ends. I'm getting ready. I'm getting prepared. And we took it for granted.
Yep.
We took our porn for granted.
We took our porn for granted, man, and now we're all fucking paying the price.
Yeah.
Goddamn pedophiles.
God, they ruin everything.
Fucking pedophiles literally ruin everything. They're ruining this fucking country, and now they've ruined Pornhub.
Yeah, they got us again. First it was Subway, now it's... When will it stop?
I don't want to end up on the pedophile hit list, though. I definitely don't want them coming after me. So
you should be fine as long as you're not a fucking pedophile. Oh, you mean their hit list?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying I don't want to be outed for being a pedophile. No,
not to interview you now?
Hold on.
Hey, look at this computer.
Here, have a seat. No, I'm saying I don't want to be on the fucking the billionaire, the pedophile island level.
The guys that got Epstein.
Yeah, the guys that have islands and shit. I don't want to be on their list.
Yeah, they're like, what's wrong with fucking CP?
Yeah, those pedophiles, they're all right. Okay, I'll accept them. Yeah, they're fine.
They're stimulating the economy. We need them. Yeah. We need them to keep this country flowing. They've been doing it for years under our noses. So,
yep.
What are you gonna do?
So Alonzo's a pedophile, basically, is what we're getting at here.
Well, I didn't say that. But oh man. Well, here's another thing. I don't like sports fans, Steven.
Yeah?
I don't fucking like them.
I don't like sports fans either, but I don't like sports, so it's kind of reasonable, right?
I like to play sports. I can't watch sports, but it's weird because I feel like there's like this weird unspoken code where like you're just expected to watch sports as a man.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of fucking, these beer-gutted jackasses coming up to you just starting a conversation. If you're like, hey, did you see the game last night? And, I'm like, just expected to like, yes, I have seen it. And yes, I can continue like a 45-minute conversation about it and why I hate this team.
It's almost like a flow chart, It's like you have the two options, like, yes, I have seen it, and then there's more up here. Yeah. Or you can just say, fuck no.
No. But it's hard, too, because I feel like you get judged if you don't.
Yeah, you do. You definitely get judged. They're like, what?
They give me that confused look like, what do you mean you don't watch sports?
Yeah.
But yeah, what kind of prompted that, I had a guy at work, he came up to me. He was just kind of like, hey, you get to watch the Titans play. You're off tomorrow, right? And I'm like, yeah, theoretically, I guess I can watch them play. and he brought up a player's name. He's like, what do you think about them? And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I never met him.
Yeah, he exists. That guy exists. Yeah.
I'm sure he's doing whatever he needs to do and whatever you're talking about.
Whatever context there is, that guy's doing great.
All right. Yeah. I actually had to get rid of my fucking phone case. I had an old Bears phone case my granddad gave me because I got a new phone. I didn't have a case.
Oh, so you were signaling.
Yeah. And I apparently I was signaling people. So like people would come up to you and, they just, like say, start a conversation like, you're a Bears fan? I'm just like, I support Chicago. So, right. Yeah. But then they want to talk about it. I'm like, oh, wait. I didn't say that. I just remember having this long conversation with a fucking guy that, he thought I was a Bulls fan too. Well, basically, he started with the Bears, and he went to the Bulls. And I'm just lying because I'm like, I'm trying to pretend I know just enough to kind of end the conversation.
Right.
But that didn't work. He just kept asking me about this, and he was like, "Did you hear they're getting like new jerseys or something for the team?" And I'm just like, yeah. I heard. He's like, "What do you think about the design?" I'm like, what do you think about it? I think it's all right. Just fucking playing this middle ground until like not giving any specifics. But then he started, getting too detailed. And at that point, I had to just come clean. Like, listen, I don't fucking.
He's like,
sports,
sorry guys, I'm gay. Sorry. let me
I had a bar with your friends. They're all talking about vagina. And you're just like, yeah. I remember the first time I felt it. It's like a box of pudding.
Felt like sand.
Yeah,
sandy, like a bag of sand.
Like, what's he talking about? John, have you ever had sex?
Yeah, man. It's crazy though, because like I can totally remember so many situations where I was forced to talk about sports, and it's so much easier when both people are drunk. Like when you're drunk and the other person's drunk, you can just kind of blur out. You can just like say words, like just gurgle out some fucking words. Like, yeah, man, the ball game was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, when you're drunk, I think at that point you don't really care about specifics. You just want like there to still be noises going on around
exactly.
you.
Yeah,
like
we just need a conversation. Like, like I've done that. Like when I was living in Thailand, even, which is insane. People are still sports fans even when they've been living outside of their home country for the last fucking 15 years.
That's crazy.
Like I've had to talk to old, like 65-year-old men about the goddamn New England Patriots while I'm getting fucked up in Thailand. So you can't escape sports fans. They're like a plague.
They're fucking everywhere, man.
They're taking over
like a bunch of zombies,
fucking monsters,
just with a fucking big ass gut and a fucking Clippers hat, just walking around.
Hey man, did you see the game?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I don't even have enough like sports knowledge to like keep a genuine conversation going.
Yeah.
On the podcast right now.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like them.
Well, here's the thing though. Sports people, they're almost religious in a way, and I know you're not religious, but how do you feel about like your spirit, man? Do you think you have a soul?
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's weird. Here's the thing. I'm not religious. Spiritually, I believe like I have a spirituality in more of a like grounded sense, to where I feel like you do have a consciousness. Like there is a self-awareness inside you. I don't know if it's like there's like an actual like metaphysical form that like you can actually astral project out your body. Like not to that level, but like I do believe in like a person's ability to like realize. I think it's like self-actualization to like work to their like true self. So I believe your spirituality is more about like your self-motivation to become an ideal version of yourself. Exactly. But I don't know if it goes that much deeper to where it becomes magic.
Right. So I agree to that extent. Like I mean, I totally agree up to that point. So like I do believe in a little bit of the magic. Like I like the magical
like the
stuff.
magic.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've just seen too much fantasy fiction.
Yeah,
you're
chi.
Yeah, way too much Game
Chakra.
of Thrones. But yeah, like I believe in my chakras being open and shit, and my chi being flowing and all that good stuff. Because like just through personal experience, I've kind of felt some changes in that metaphysical sense.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's the kind of thing where you can't really realize if that's the right thing for you until you like have the experience yourself. Like it doesn't just kind of happen. Like going to church isn't going to teach you like how to become the best version of yourself, right? You have to go outside and actually live your life.
Yeah.
Right. And by living your life, you'll be like, oh, well, this is who I could be, but this is who I want to be.
Yeah.
So then you decide to become the thing that's good. Right?
I think it's all purpose driven. Like like when you find your purpose, or when you find like a reason for why, or like why you think you belong here. Like what's your goal in life? You know, to put it very simply, because once you find that, I think that's where like drive is, because you can't force someone to want to do something or to have like an activity they like, you know, to have a reason for maybe doing an activity or falling in love with anything, a sport, a person,
like
or whatever.
Passion, being passionate about something.
There you go. That's a better word to say. But yeah, you gotta have your own passion. You gotta have a reason for achieving it, and that's the beginning, I think, of spirituality, where it's like, I want to become this. Like, I think this is what I'm meant to do, or what I'm meant to become.
Right. Yeah. So you have to have a goal in mind. But then, like, so part of me, and it's hard to kind of contextualize this and articulate it or whatever, but I think that having that goal, it's almost like when you set a goal in your mind, you're creating something in a way. Like you're setting something that you can move towards. It's not physical, so therefore it's metaphysical in that way. So if you believe that you can set goals and then kind of go on a trajectory towards them, then I'd say that you're already on a path towards, you know, having a little bit of a spiritual awareness, I guess.
Yeah. You know, that it's funny because like one of the smaller things, and you know, if you have to do something like this to help realize your self-actualization, take it, viewer. But like one thing I did is when I first started my YouTube channel, the little avatar I made on Xbox, that was like my ideal version of myself. Like when I was a little bit chubbier, like that's like the person I want to be. I'm like, man, that guy looks cool. That guy looks like he has his shit together. I want to like slowly and surely transform into that, and that's what I did. And then like the fucking image I have on my channel, where I have me next to that, like they almost look identical, because it's like my perfect self.
That makes sense.
And that kind of helped me like that kind of helped me visualize my goal, like what I want it to be.
Yeah, dude, we totally actually we were talking about this. We were talking about this yesterday, man. But I'm gonna put them in there. But I took these fucking these headshots back in the day.
Oh god.
Oh my god, dude, they're the most corny ass. Check them out. I'm gonna put them in the video.
Yeah.
But I took these corny fucking headshots where I'm like smiling at the. I look like a little fuck boy, you know. Like I look like, you know, a fuck boy entrepreneur. You know, like I'm selling fuckboy materials. like I'm selling a course on how to suck dick.
Fucking like, hey guys, I'm selling something. Like,
hey guys, I want to sell things to my family because no one else is willing to buy things.
Steven had eras in his life, and I call that like fucking post positivity Steve.
Yeah, like, post positivity.
Like literally,
Steve.
just like all I talk about is positivity, and you can be great, and it starts here.
Right.
You know, that type of shit.
The time is now. All right. You're ready to become who you were meant to be. The time is now.
You're just taking pictures like by a fucking sea, looking away from the camera.
Right. But when I did that, you know, that was like me trying to cement an idea of who I could be or who I wanted to be. Right. Like at the time, I wanted to be a huge fag. All right. So I decided that I was going to take these corny ass photos. But, you know, it turns out that I just was able to kind of take that, imagine like, oh, I could be this guy. I could be this super, you know, weird, fruity, you know, strange entrepreneurial positivity lame ass. Or I could, you know, just take all the positive parts out of that out and then be myself, you know. So that's just what I wanted to point out.
Just to keep anyone out there from being offended. Steve's using those terms not to make fun of actual gay people.
Right. No, of
you know,
course
just
not.
like the slang version that just means, oh, this guy's a tool. You know, that type of shit.
No, and I'm kind of gay, so it's all right. I can say whatever I want. You know?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm bisexual now. Yeah.
Just now.
as of right now, I suck dick. Okay? So I can say whatever I like, and I'm black, so like I get a free pass.
He's always punching up.
Everything I say is always a punch. It's an uppercut, you know. I'm swinging fucking straight hooks.
On haymakers. But yeah, that was interesting. But I was gonna bring it back for a second to so this guy. I don't want to tell you where I know him from in case he knows who I am or like how I heard about him. I never met him, but this is a guy that's in my in one of my circles in life that I know, or I don't know him personally, but people know of him, and he's one of those guys that's like a super conservative or whatever. He's like one of those guys that's like a living troll. Like, I don't even know if it's about politics anymore because apparently he always has a MAGA hat on. He has straight pride and Trump 2020 and what else?
Straight pride.
Yeah, straight pride.
Come on, dude. You're going to get that fucking written on your body?
Yeah, he has that on his fucking body. And then he has All Lives Matter. And I'm just like, at some point, I'm just like, okay, this isn't even really about like voicing your opinion. You just want to piss someone off.
Yeah, he's just trying to make someone unhappy.
Yeah, and I thought about like the whole when you have that type of like you have another man's name on your fucking body. I'm like, I don't know, like either maybe he doesn't just love Trump, maybe he's in love with Trump.
Yeah, maybe he wants Trump's ball sack right in his mouth. Man.
Like maybe he has like fantasies where like it's his birthday and no one showed up and he's sitting at the table alone. He's like, oh, I guess no one came, and then there's a knock at the door. And then he answers it, and it's fucking Trump standing there with an even bigger birthday cake, just like, oh my God, Trump, you came. And Trump's like, I'll always come for you. And he like drops his cake and starts taking off his shirt, revealing his Trump 8-pack.
Yeah, that guy should probably get a Trump tramp stamp.
Yeah,
like,
that's probably
Trump
fucking
it's like right above the crack. So then when Trump fucks him in the ass, he can fucking see his name written there nice and in bold letters.
I just think at that point, like maybe they're actually in love with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a fantasy.
Yeah, some people are really into Trump. Like, I can't imagine what's going to happen now that Trump's gone. Like, the diehard Trump people, what are they going to do with all their time besides...
They're going to come back to the Capitol, but this time they're going to have guns.
And that's totally in the cards. Like, that could happen.
I heard they said he's starting his own political party, the Patriot Party.
Wow, the Patriot Party.
Yeah, right?
He's just going to take the whole word patriot, huh? He's just taking that one off the table.
He's just got to trademark it. I'm the only patriot.
Well, if he gets impeached, apparently he's not allowed to run for office anymore.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Which, do you think is going to happen? You think they're going to get that passed?
I don't know if they're going to convict him, but I know that they've gotten to a point where... he's at least been impeached. I think he's been effectively impeached.
That's official. He's the second impeachment. Yeah. He's going down there in the history books, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, he's been in the history books for about 4 years now, actually. So.
No, I mean, like he's going to be like, I don't know, like Abe Lincoln status in terms of like shit he did.
Yeah.
Because there's not, I don't know, like...
I don't know if I would say he's Abe Lincoln status. I mean, freed the slaves...
I'm not talking about in terms of like the guy like things he did in terms of like hero. I didn't say like he's a hero. I'm saying like in being infamous.
Yeah.
Because like there's been 45 presidents, and how many do you actually know by name?
Or any bad president? Like you have to go with Abe Lincoln.
All right, it'll be Nixon.
Like maybe the other guy that got impeached and not the one that freed the slaves.
There's people that argue on that. Yeah. He signed on it. He didn't want to free the slaves. Abe Lincoln was.
Well, it's true. Apparently, Abe Lincoln was actually racist.
He was a vampire hunter.
Yeah. Well, he killed vampires. Yeah. The blacks.
I saw the movie.
Yeah.
But no. He'll be in the books. For sure. And even over Nixon because he got impeached twice instead of once.
World record.
Yeah. He's setting the bar. Always setting the bar. That's Trump. He's a winner. But what was the fuck I was even going to say? I was going to a point. You threw me off.
I just interrupted the fuck out of you. How do you like that?
I don't like
Bitch.
It. He's a bully. I'll remember it later, I guess.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We were talking about Trump. But, another thing that's kind of tied to Trump is Kanye. Fucking.
Oh, yeah. Good old Kanye.
Kanye West, man. Our almost president. He almost made it.
He's so close.
He was in the running. He was close. But
well, I mean, he's probably gonna run again. He said because I think his most recent podcast with Rogan, he was like, "I'm gonna run in 2024."
I think he should just be a vice president. He should try to be someone's. He should try to just jump onto someone's party instead of like trying to be the main guy because he's a little bit too much.
Do you think he'd still run Republican if he ran?
I think he might run under the Patriot Party. Oh. Right? Have you thought about that?
I didn't think about that.
Did you?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
if the Patriot Party becomes a thing, Kanye might be the front man. And he'll be on his meds this time. So.
He'll be ready.
Yeah, he'll be rocking ready for this shit.
I don't know, man. Every fucking celebrity wants to run for president. The Rock said he's running, which I think that would be like the most magical thing to see. Like,
did The Rock actually say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He made comments on it like, I can see myself running for president. And I'm pretty sure if he ran, he'd run Democrat. Kanye would run Republican or Patriot, if that's a thing. But can you see that in the primary? Like the fucking Rock versus Kanye
The Rock versus
for
Kanye.
the presidency?
Dude, I would totally die to see that. I would pay so much. I would pay so many more taxes if that was what was happening. Like that would be like paying for cable.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That'd be like having a fucking subscription to fucking Netflix, dude. If you can watch Kanye versus The Rock every day, that's like a pay-per-view event.
Oh, easily. They should make it pay like the not the inauguration, but like every like debate should be pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like because they make so much money. Who wouldn't pay to see that shit?
And they should have wrestling announcers too. That'd be sick.
Get JR in there.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody stop the damn match.
And here he comes with the steel chair.
Now here comes Bernie Sanders with a steel chair. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, dude, I totally watch it. But man, it's a shame Kanye's getting divorced. I kind of talked about this in one of my last videos, but yeah, it's not working. Are they actually officially getting divorced? Like, is it confirmed?
I think so. I've heard it like several times when I'm just listening to radio in my car. Which, yeah, I listen to radio in my car, okay? Don't at me. Fuck you.
This guy doesn't even have Bluetooth.
Yeah, but, no. I heard it, and, yeah, it sounds like it's official. Like, several people within their circle have said, like, yeah, Kim's just, so concerned with Kanye, and they just aren't working things out anymore. And we're rich celebrities.
Well, anyway, good riddance, man. He didn't need that bitch anyway, man.
Yeah, right.
I feel like Kanye, he only got crazier while he was with her. So.
You think everyone's blaming Kanye? Like, because I feel like,
well, yeah, because Kanye is apparently now a terrorist Trump supporter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he's on the bad team. He's on the public bad team.
He's bad now.
Yeah. So, but I'm a lifelong Kanye fan, and I'm not folding. I'm not letting him go. Yeah. Right? I think there's still a chance for redemption.
I think there's still some good in him.
Right. He's a good boy. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think he came out on top with the whole divorce anyway, because like now he's worth $5 billion instead of negative money. I think he's worth a lot of money.
He's worth a lot of money. I don't know where that hat came from. Like he went from being in debt to just being worth billions. Yeah. But I guess it was like shoe deals, right? His Yeezys.
Yeah, shoes, Yeezys, and a whole bunch of merch. Apparently his music wasn't even the main thing somehow. Huh. But I guess he used his music as like leverage.
I think it just the music just kind of keeps him in the spotlight because whenever he releases something, people are gonna watch. Kanye's, I think, at that point to where like he doesn't have to necessarily always advertise himself to stay relevant. Yeah, he's that guy that's when it's like he can appear on anything, and it's like, holy shit, Kanye's on Conan. Because everyone just wants to see what the fuck he's gonna say.
And he's almost like a marketing genius. Well, he's not even almost. He's clearly a marketing genius. Like all of this Trump shit could have just been to make money. Like he could have just been doing it to get publicity this whole time. Yeah. And shit, power to him. Like just the same as those niggas that were outside the Capitol selling Trump T-shirts. Did you see that?
I missed that part of it. I was too focused on the flashbangs. But yeah,
there were like four black guys outside of the Capitol selling Trump T-shirts, and they like gave a comment. Like someone was like, "Hey, what are your names?" And they were like, "I don't know. Stop asking." They were just trying to make some money to pay for school.
Capitalism at its best. Yeah, there was a demand.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a strong demand.
I wish I would have thought of that, man. They said they were selling T-shirts for $100 a piece.
Damn, you would have gone on the no-fly list though, because you would have been too close to the Capitol.
Hey,
they would
have
fucking flagged your phone and been like, "No flying for you." Afraid of heights.
Yeah, fuck it.
How you get back to Thailand? You gotta swim?
Dude, I'll take a boat.
Just
a speedboat.
Oh, a speedboat, yeah.
Just
the smallest fucking boat possible.
Put a lawnmower engine on the back of a fucking raft and just start going, dude.
It'd be funny. You set that shit up, you're like, let's go, and you just blow up.
I'm going home, baby. Fucking explode.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be a really shitty way to die.
It would.
Yeah.
I remember we talked about that on the last one. Worst way to die. We never gave the best ways to die, as I noticed.
No, what would be the best way to die, I feel like, is in your sleep, like automatically. Cause then you don't experience the pain of death, right? Yeah. I don't know. I've never died, so I can't really be sure.
I guess so. Maybe like if you're dying in your sleep, you're having a dream. If you're like your dream turns to a nightmare, where
then you feel like you're dying.
Yeah. I feel like in that case, it'd probably be the worst way to die. Because imagine how creative your death can be in a dream.
That's true. Yeah, I'd like to just see it coming.
Exactly.
Now that I think about it, I don't want to have a dream death. So I've died in my dreams before. I didn't die in real life.
Yeah, but like you don't die. You just like I usually go somewhere else. Like I either am like put on a different plane or like I've actually gone to heaven. Right. And I'm like, oh, it's just clouds. This is boring.
Yeah. Well, maybe you weren't in heaven, dude. Maybe you were just in
that was hell. Purgatory?
Yeah, purgatory.
Maybe.
Oh, apparently purgatory Shit, what's the other thing? It's purgatory. But
Limbo?
Limbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Limbo, they just got rid of Limbo like 15 years ago. They decided that was a lie the whole time.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, like in Catholic religion?
Yeah, so apparently Limbo was the place on the edge of heaven.
I thought, what was it called, purgatory though?
No. Purgatory and limbo are different. They're two different things. Did you know
Really?
that? Yeah, dude, that's crazy, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, purgatory is apparently the in-between, right?
Yeah,
purgatory
I know how you
is
get
the
there.
space between heaven and hell.
I feel like everyone should go to purgatory because who's absolutely good or absolutely bad?
Well, I have a theory behind all of that, but I'm not going to get into it right now.
All right.
But basically, the people in purgatory are like, well, here's the thing. I'll tell you what purgatory and limbo are. Purgatory is a place where you're like in between. You're like, okay,
you wait a certain amount of time.
You're not good. You're not bad. But limbo is where like unbaptized babies go.
Oh.
Yeah, limbo is the place on the edge of heaven. So it's not completely heaven.
It's like a little plateau sticking off at the edge of heaven. You put all the babies.
Yeah, you stack up all the babies and then you blend them up. You turn them into a nice little snack. Yeah. It's called Jesus treats.
Jesus,
tasty.
They serve it to you in heaven.
Right. There's little baby feet. Yeah, but so limbo is that, but they decided that limbo doesn't exist. But apparently a lot of people were really, really like hurt by this. Because when limbo did exist, they were like, oh, well, I'll never get to reunite with my dead baby because my baby was never baptized, and now he's stuck in limbo.
I see.
Right, so that caused a lot of pain and suffering for people.
I see.
Yeah, but now they've gotten rid of limbo. So it was all for nothing.
Now, are we going to broach how, like, if this stuff is supposed to be all absolute written in stone, how they can just veto limbo?
Exactly. They're like, you know what? Well, we looked into it, and Jesus says
we decided
limbo
to
was
get
a lie.
rid of it. Like, what? Did you had a sit down with Jesus and you guys reworked the paperwork?
Well, we just decided to change the rules. Yeah, the structure, the fucking real estate agent of heaven has called us up and let us know that they actually just took the wall out, and now limbo is the same as heaven.
Oh, you know what? Good for them.
Yeah,
I'm glad things worked out. If that's the case.
Yeah, so now you know that.
Purgatory's still there.
Yeah, purgatory's still a thing, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I was taught about it. I went to a Catholic grade school. And yeah, I remember they said you go there if you haven't been, a completely bad boy, not a completely good boy, and then like you'll wait there for a certain amount of years. I don't know if there's like deliberation in heaven, like you have a lawyer speaking on your behalf. God, and,
well, that's how it works in the movies.
Yeah, working out your paperwork, and then like they'll call you up and be like, "All right, you got 30 days left, and you can come on in." Like, all right, sweet. Well, shake hands with a purgatory lawyer and get out of there.
I have like a really I guess new age metaphysical opinion on like how heaven, hell, and purgatory works.
You just threw a lot of buzzwords.
Yeah, exactly. New age metaphysics.
It's very nuanced.
Yeah, very nuanced opinion on how this shit works. But here's I'll put it in layman simple terms for you since I'm such a big brain genius.
Yeah, I'm such a smooth brainer.
Yeah. So basically, I think that if you're in heaven, right? Mm-hmm. That just means you're in a state of mind where you're at peace. Okay. If you're in hell, you're in a state of mind where you're in agony. When you're in purgatory, you're in between. No. So I think that's just the interpretation that I have. Like,
so do you think, like, I guess when you die, then you're like your mind still functions, or there's like this metaphysical astral, like, existence of your consciousness where it's like you're existing in a state of happiness or a state of unhappiness?
Right. I think it's while you're still alive. I think heaven and hell are while you're still living.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's just meant to be interpreted
that is
as
new age.
Yeah. I just think while you're still alive, it's like, okay, today I feel like I'm in hell because I am not taking care of business. My life's all fucked up and I'm not pursuing that higher version of myself, you know? And, when you're in heaven, it's like, oh, I'm surrounded by my family and my friends, things are going well and I'm pursuing my fucking dreams or whatever the fuck. But if you're in purgatory, you're like, you're working at an office, you're sitting down all day, you're not really engaging yourself, your spirit is dead, basically.
I see.
So that's how I feel.
Yeah. I wish I had that. I feel like aside from my more grounded like spirituality I explained earlier, I have like a very like, I don't know, a fucking soulless scientist view of it, where it's just like, yeah, man, atoms just smashed together randomly and string theory, and one of us could just combust right now.
Yeah, that would really suck. I hope it's you. Honestly, I hope it's you.
Yeah, right. I mean, if the universe literally runs on random, clashes of shit, and everything's just, like I say, everything is literally just random, then yeah, there is a chance that you could just have an aneurysm right now.
Yeah.
I hope it's
like
not
how you said that. Yeah, like, oh, you could have an aneurysm right now.
Yeah, right now.
Come on.
Hurry up. Looking at my watch.
If fucking start stroking out, that'd be terrible. Or stroking off.
Yeah, but in multiverse theories, where there's an infinite amount of infinities, one of us did just have an aneurysm somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. That poor guy. Right?
Yeah. Good thing I'm not him. That's it. You think you want to pull up some questions on the old Reddit?
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea. I did have a really good question. I forgot about this.
Oh, boy.
So this question says, how do you walk behind a woman when it's just the two of you? Oh, behind a woman. Sorry. How do you walk behind a woman when it's just the two of you and it's dark outside? What do you do? Like, you're outside, you're walking down the street. You approach a young, tender Asian woman.
Okay, tender and Asian.
You're behind her, and you want to get to where you're going pretty quickly, but how are you gonna handle that situation? And you can't cross the street. You're not allowed to cross the street.
It's weird because I would immediately be self-aware that, like, okay, I'm probably making her nervous. Mostly because I'm a male, but I'm also a black male, so she knows. She's even more worried.
But she can't tell that you're black because it's dark outside.
Oh, okay.
So now you might be a ghost. Which
yeah. Now she thinks there's a floating hoodie after her.
So maybe you smile so she can see your teeth.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like an it kind of situation.
Yeah, like, freak me out. You should start running. No, when I was on college campuses, I used to encounter that kind of scenario. Because they asked us that in class. Where they're like, who's afraid to walk home at night? And every girl raised her hand, and the guys are just like, oh, what? And then, they're like, guys usually aren't afraid because rarely do you feel like you're going to be attacked, by just any person.
Well, I'm sure rarely you feel like you're going to be attacked. Yeah, but I bet there's plenty of women out there that disagree.
Yeah, exactly. Because, that's the thing. Like, women are, I think, just generally going to be more vulnerable to most men. Whereas, like, if you're a regular guy, you're generally going to be, unless you're just, encounter like a fucking psychopath. Yeah. Like, most of the average guy, even if he was horny, is one, not going after you. And two, you're not going to go for a guy that, like, you're not going to try to attack someone that you probably wouldn't see as not being an easy battle.
Yeah.
And,
or unless you like a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you really want to fight. But, yeah, odds are you're less likely to get attacked as a man than a woman. So I can see, like, they're usually a little bit nervous. So if I'm walking behind her, I used to always feel like going home from campus at night or something, like, I would consciously try to make myself appear less threatening. Just because I'm just like, the last thing I would want to do is have this image of someone driving by thinking I'm following this girl.
Right.
And, they think they got to step out the car and be like, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
And he's looking at me and I'm like, fuck you.
I just like to pull my phone out and make sure my face is completely well lit.
Yeah.
So that they know I'm not a threat,
Yeah. Be unthreatening. But I don't know. I feel like if I'm walking by her in the dark, I would just do what I usually do and just try to get to my location. And if it appears like I'm following her, then I guess that's on her.
Right. Do you speed up or do you stay at the same pace? Like,
I usually stay at the same pace
as fast as possible.
You know what? I stay at the same pace because I usually notice half the time they'll start speeding up.
Right.
If I'm walking too close, but I know how that works. I'm just like, oh well. Yeah. Once again, I'm the bad guy.
Hey, that's a pretty good answer, man.
Thanks. What would you do? Did you answer or you do about the same thing?
Yeah, I'd pretty much do the same thing. Yeah.
Fair enough. All
right. What about this one?
Ooh.
Well,
see Reddit. Good old Reddit.
Yeah, let's keep on looking at Reddit. Let's do one more question. How about one more question?
Yeah, let's go for one more question.
All right.
Where do you find these anyway? Go ahead and explain that while you're looking.
Oh, I'm looking on Ask Men. This is Ask Men on Reddit. So
okay.
The old Ask Dudes Reddit.
Do they use, what kind of questions are usually found on there? Ones that talk about, like, are they comedy ones or like genuine, like,
they're genuine
women trying to find out how men think or something? Or is it men trying to ask other men?
It can be women asking men. It can be men asking men.
Oh, okay. Hey, fellas, how do you masturbate? 2 hands or one?
Oh, this is a good one. All right, I got one. How would you feel to find out a woman masturbated to your photos?
Oh, damn. If I found out she did, I would feel really good about myself.
You would?
Yeah,
I would too.
Actually, I wonder how women feel.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet it's like how they feel in any situation where it's like, if it's a guy that they find attractive, they'll be like, oh. But if it's a guy they find creepy, they'll be like, oh.
This fucking freak touches his nasty little dwarf penis.
Yeah, you probably fucking come down on you about it. But I feel like for me, if any woman masturbated to my photo, I'd be flattered. I'm like, wow, thank you.
That's not a good enough question. I think we got to keep going.
That's too easy. It's too obvious. That's
okay, how about this?
unique.
What do you think about the saying that most men don't ever fully move on from their first love?
I didn't even know that was a saying. Honestly.
Apparently, yeah. And I think that's absolutely bullshit because I have totally moved on from my first love. Yeah. It took me I'd say about a year of, suffering and like really thinking about it. But the first girl I fell in love with, we dated for a while and then we broke up. And, after breaking up, the flame's kind of dead,
I can see that. You know what? I feel like, cause like my first girlfriend was like the girl I actually lost my virginity to. So
me too.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like I don't know if it's I feel like this applies to almost everybody, but like the person you lose your virginity to and like you actually get into a relationship with them, like it would be harder to move on from that, like versus the next relationship or like your next person because for the time it's like that's all you knew.
Yeah.
So I think like that's why. I don't know if it's just a man thing. I would disagree that it's just a man thing. Because I know girls that like get out of a relationship with like the first person they've ever been that close to, and they have a hard time moving on. Because I know like it took me longer than I would say any other like encounter I've had later to get over it.
Oh yeah,
because it was the first time I'd done it. So it's like there's more nostalgia, more like meaning to it.
Right. At the time, it was the best sex you ever had.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's probably like it's like the first time you felt that way about a person and gotten that intimate with the person. So I think like it's more than just like I can't get over that person. It's more you're remembering the feeling.
Right.
Too. There was that. Like the first initial feeling,
the moments, everything that's attached to it.
Exactly. It's like the first time you try like a really good food or something, and it's like you remember how you felt trying that for the first time, but every other sequential time you don't get that same feeling. Like you get the feeling of eating that food, but not like the initial like wow, like this is new, this is great. That's what I think. It's hard to get over.
Yeah, it's probably a lot like doing crack.
Yeah. The first time doing crack, you never forget.
First time you hit some crack.
You remember everything. Like the guy who gave it to you. Your
right.
first high
how
on
big
it.
His dick was. How much he paid you. All right, guys. I think that's good. I think we're good. I think we did a good job. This was a podcast, right?
Yeah, I think that's solid.
Yeah, this was a podcast. All right, guys. This was fun, man. I enjoyed this a lot. Thank you guys for listening. Check out Alonzo on Zoe Magnin. We got cards, links, whatever. You can
see it up there.
Make sure to follow the channel, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're working on a theme song. We're gonna have a theme song eventually. Not soon. I want to say soon, but it's not gonna be soon. And we're gonna be putting out some other content, like short form stuff, like skits and other things. So stay on top of us, man. Definitely check us out. All right, thanks for watching. Peace out. Cool.
I think I'm solid. Solid up.